guys, it's Voon Chile here, and it's my Friday vlog. It's around 11:30ish this afternoon. Of course, you probably won't see this until later on this evening when I upload it. But today, I had a few clips of during the week that I was going to share with you, but I really wasn't sure what today's video was going to be because, you know, it's been kind of crazy. You know, my schedule is completely off. I mean, everyone in my house is asleep right now, except for me. I'm outside. Anywho, it's been a great week, I will say that. But this morning I was watching the Arkansas woodcutter, and he was talking about a single seed challenge. And I thought, I know how to cook food, I can cook it well, and I don't have the slightest clue as how to grow food. I do not have a green thumb. I've had one plant in my life that I managed to keep alive for a few years, and then I thought maybe I should transplant it into a new pot, and then it died. So that is the most I've ever had experience with growing anything. So I'm not really being part of the challenge of those that are doing the challenge. I think it originally started at Scott Head Black Gumbo. Yeah, Scott Head Black Gumbo channel. I just checked out his channel today and I absolutely love it, and I'm going to be learning a lot of stuff from him. Because like I said, I don't have a clue about gardening. So anywho, I'm going to pick my seed, and it's this cherry bell radish. I love radishes, and it also says on here it exhibits best flavor when grown in cool weather and full sun. Well, I have, you know, full sun and cool weather. I'm actually freezing right now. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'd like to give it a shot. Even if I have to keep doing it over and over again, I'm going to keep doing it until I get something to grow. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is bring you over into the sun and show you what I'm doing. What I have here is some garden soil for in-garden use. I have no idea if it's the right soil, but, you know, I'm going to give it a shot. I hope you can hear me. Anyways, I'm just going to take out a seed. Now these were already portioned in these little cups, and I'm going to get something later to transplant it in. I'm just going to put a little bit of this water. You know what, I'll put the seed in first. It says to keep it, you know, watered and keep it mulch and watered. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm going to learn. I think it would be nice to learn how to grow something. You know what, I took the first seed that came out. I don't even know if you can see that. The sun is so bright. So I'm just going to put it on the top, and there is mulch in here too, I'm guessing because of all that wood stuff. This is just some water I had from the house, and I'm going to let it soak up in that. It will soak in there. But anyways, so here it is. Let me flip you around for a second. So here it is, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to keep my eye on it, and I'll give you updates, you know, on Friday. So if you're still with me, thanks for watching. And I didn't make any fancy type of label or anything, but when you're only trying to grow one thing, you know, I'm not going to forget what it is. So stay tuned for my next clip. Just a quick little clip here for part of my Friday vlog. I made the Delgana. Anyways, the whipped coffee. I wanted to see for myself if it was, you know, it sure does look pretty. It's very thick, very definitely whipped. So I did put some, a little bit of cream and some almond milk in there. And I used allulose and monk fruit. So we'll see if I like this or not. I'm not a big fan of instant coffee, so I really don't know. But alright. When I tried the whip, you know, just as is, I didn't care for it too much. But with the almond milk and cream, it might be a whole different ballpark. So here we go. That wasn't too bad. It does need a lot of mixing though. So give it a couple more stirs, and we'll see. It's actually really good. So I was kind of skeptical about trying it, but I saw Lori from Fluffy No Mo make it, and of course Keto Marnie the crocheter, she's been loving it, and then Michelle at Life Adventures in Keto. So I thought, you know what, maybe I'll give it a whack. So anyway, I do like it. So see you in the next clip. Alright, so in this clip I am pulling out my brother sewing machine, which I very rarely use because I'm not really someone that sews. I think most of the time I sew like hems and things by hand. When my kids were little, I had made curtains. That was the last thing I made. I made Spider-Man curtains, and I made these honey bear curtains. But because of the new norm and the world we're living in today, I've had to break it out, and you'll see why in just a minute. So I'm just preparing myself right now. Here's some bandanas that a friend of ours, Dave, gave us like a year ago, and they've just been kind of in storage. So I'm gonna do my best at making some trifold or threefold, trifold masks for now until I can get some better materials. But this is what I have, and I'm not going out special to make stuff.
I figured I would wrap this video up outside. I really do hope you can hear me. So this week, you know, it was a crazy, weird, but it's been a good week. I will have to say that it's been really good. The best thing was Wednesday, my son Joshua turned 18, and we usually take him out to dinner and celebrate and have family, yada yada, all that good stuff. Couldn't do that this year. So I made him one of his favorite meals. He loves my meatloaf, so I made him meatloaf and his favorite hash browns, and he's on this mixed vegetable kick. So I made him that for his birthday dinner. This was on Wednesday. And then I made him a chocolate cake with chocolate icing, just your very basic. It's what he likes, it's what he loves. It's what I could do, and happy to do it. So I don't know if I'll put a clip in and out of that. You know, he doesn't really like being on film. But anyway, so Wednesday was very happy because of the birthday. He's been an amazing son, and I'm grateful that he's just not a teenager that, well, an adult now, that wants to just go run the roads with his friends. He's very much a homebody. He's always on the headphone, Bluetooth with his buddies, but I'm glad he's a homebody. Okay, so what else? So I dug out the old sewing machine that I haven't, it's been packed away in its original box for many a year. I do not know, I'm not a very good seamstress. It's not my forte. I need to just stay in the kitchen. Anywho, so I was making these masks, and they're not very pretty to look at, but you know, they cover, you know, tie in the back. We have some filters for them. I am going to change the straps on them to more of elastic, but this is all I had around my house right now, so this is what's going to do. I'm not going to make a special trip to the store to get something better, so we're just tying these up. And the bandanas, a friend of ours a couple of years ago had given us a bunch of bandanas, so I'm making the mask out of those. They're 3-ply, and we have some filter things to put inside of them. It's the best we can do. Hopefully it will help. I don't want anyone in my family sick, and generally my husband is the one that leaves the house. I think maybe a week ago I was the one going to get the essentials. He is working, he has to, so if we need anything, he just goes while he's out, he wears his mask, he changes clothes when he gets home, that kind of thing. Our new norm, which is really kind of weird. But anyway, so what else is new this week? I tried the coffee Delgana, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. So I'll insert a clip of that as well. I did make it a few times to get it to where it made, you know, the way I enjoyed it. The original recipe, I hope my camera doesn't blow over. It's very windy out here. It was very strong, so I kind of altered it, you know, for my liking, you know. This week is like I said, has been a great week because yesterday was Thursday and it was the last day of schoolwork because today is Good Friday, so happy Good Friday. There's no homework because the kids go on spring break until the 20th or something like that, so I'm grateful for that because, you know, the older kids pretty much have control of what they need to do. My little Belle's, I'm walking her through it the whole way. I'm doing all the activities with her. I'm keeping her on top of things. And then I have to upload, download, all this other stuff. So after we're done with her lessons for the day, it probably takes me 30 to 45 minutes to get her stuff, you know, put in the right app, put in the right assignment, and upload it to the right place. So, but I'm going to enjoy the nice break of not having to worry about that. And it's been harder for me to find time to actually, you know, record, you know, cooking videos. I do have a good amount that are pre-recorded. So it's been a challenge this last couple of weeks, but I got to get my butt in gear so that I keep having stuff for you guys. But that's been my week. I really don't have a lot more to say except to, you know, maybe check out the Arkansas Woodcutters channel, and I have to look at my paper because I just learned who he was today, Scott Head Black Gumbo. And I have watched quite a few of his videos this morning, and I'm telling you, from someone that doesn't have a clue about planting, it was very interesting stuff. And all these homesteading and gardening channels I'm learning so much from. So I'm really looking forward to this single seed thing and hoping that I can do it. But I'm actually grateful to, you know, the Arkansas Woodcutter because his videos have really made me want to learn more and just do better for myself, you know, things that I don't have a clue. I want to learn. I want to know how to grow and stuff like that. And we do have a nice garden, you know, in the works, but that's all been my husband. I don't have a clue, like I said. But I will, you know, take a video of that once it gets going along. Right now it's just the fencing and the posts and, you know, what are we doing to keep the rabbits out and stuff like that. So it's going to be a very good weekend as well because, you know, we do celebrate Easter. I will make it as special as I can, and I hope that you all have a very, very happy Easter. And until next time, bye. Thank you all for watching, and those that are new, thank you too. See you next time.